Hi, good morning children. Welcome to your mathematics lecture. So here's your teacher Veena here back to you with your lesson quadrilateral. I guess you all enjoyed with your previous video of your quadrilateral where we had learned some properties of quadrilateral. We had went across the sides, angle, vertices, right? So based on that we even solved some examples. So today as I said we are going to learn some more concepts in deep about quadrilateral and much more than quadrilateral. So let's look into it. So today what we are going to learn? We are going to learn about the diagonals of a quadrilateral. Now what are diagonals, children? A line segment joining the vertices of opposite angles of a quadrilateral is called a diagonal of the quadrilateral. See, in a quadrilateral, since we know that there are 4 vertices, the diagonal is being made using the opposite vertices on each side. See, if A is one vertex, the opposite of it is C. So, the diagonal will be drawn joining point A and point C. Similarly, B and D. So, how many diagonals are there for a quadrilateral? We have only 2 diagonals being drawn on every single quadrilateral. So, here the diagonals of quadrilateral ABCD is segment AC and segment BD. Now here you have given a quadrilateral with diagonals drawn and some questions are being asked. You have to read it and write the answers of the following. Which are the opposite angles of quadrilateral ABCD? The following are the pairs of opposite angles, that is angle ABC and angle CDA, angle DAB and angle BCD. Which are the adjacent angles? Angle ABC, angle BCD, angle CDA, angle DAB, angle BCD, angle CDA, angle DAB and angle ABC. So these are the adjacent angles. I guess you all know what is adjacent angles, right? Next to, near to you, like that way. Name the diagonals. We know there are only 2 diagonals, that is segment BD and segment AC are the diagonals of quadrilateral ABCD. Now here we have small activity of proving that sum of the measures of 4 angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. How will we prove it? Just draw a quadrilateral in a piece of paper. Draw one diagonal to that quadrilateral joining any 2 vertices, and what you are getting as a result, you will get 2 triangles out of that quadrilateral. Now we all know the sum of the measures of every triangle is 180 degree. So here we have how many triangles? Here we have 2 triangles. So 180 degree for one triangle and 180 degree for the other triangle. The sum is 360 degree. Hence it is proved that sum of the measures of 4 angles of a quadrilateral is 180 degree plus 180 degree, that is 360 degrees. Now here we have done with the concept of quadrilateral. Now we are moving to some higher level of it, that is polygons. Now what is a polygon? A polygon is a closed figure formed by many segments. Like in quadrilateral we had 4 segments, square we had 4 segments, triangle we have 3 segments. But polygon is a closed figure which has more than that, okay, which has more than 4 segments, line segments. So here one of the polygon given in your syllabus is pentagon. A polygon is named according to the number of sides it has. So take a flower, like in the boundary of the petals of the flower, just draw an outline and you will get a resultant of a pentagon. Okay, now this pentagon as shown here has more than 4 line segments. How many? Just count it. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So hence this is a pentagon which has 5 line segments. Here in the slide we have a figure alongside which is a pentagon, right? We have learned some points regarding pentagon, that it has more than 4 line segments, it has more vertices. So let's learn more about it by answering these questions given here. Write the names of the vertices of the pentagon. We all know what is vertices, right? In our previous video we had learned it. Now here let us name it. Point A, point B, point C, point D, point E. So there are 5 vertices in a pentagon. Name the sides of the pentagon. Segment AB, segment BC, segment CD, segment DE and segment EA. Okay, Now name the angles of the pentagon. We all know how to name an angle by using 3 alphabets, and in the between it will be the vertex. Okay. So here I am taking the vertex as B first. So if I take it B, what is the remaining points that I will use to make it an angle? A and C. So A angle A, B, C. Then next I'll take C. Angle B, C, D. I'll be taking D next. C, D, E. Likewise D, E, A and E, A, B. Fine. Now next. Here we have an activity. Take a piece of paper, draw a pentagon, cut through its border, and now fold it by any one vertex joining any two vertices on either sides. Once you join, you get three triangles, right? Since we all know that one triangle, sum of the measures of a triangle is 180 degree. How many triangles do we have now? We have three triangles. So when we take the sum of all the three measures of all the three triangles, we get the sum of the angles of measures of a pentagon. So 180 degree plus 180 degree plus 180 degree, that is 540 degree. Hence the sum of the angles of pentagon is 540 degrees. Okay, again an activity for you. We have so many activities, right? You all must be thinking, what is this miss always coming up with activities? Where is our practice set? We will have a practice set, but in practice set as such, this lesson doesn't contain much of any question. So we are here learning it through activities. First one is a triangle. How many sides? 3 sides. Next is a quadrilateral. How many sides? 4 sides. Next is a pentagon. How many sides? 5. Next is hexagon. How many sides? 6. After hexagon, 7-sided is heptagon. 8-sided is octagon. So 3 triangle, 4 quadrilateral, 5 pentagon, 6 hexagon, 7 heptagon, 8 sides octagon. Draw a hexagon. Draw the segments joining any one vertex to its opposite vertex. How many triangles can we form? Now we have a hexagon over here, and when I divided joining any one vertex to all the other vertex as possible by forming a triangle form, we get total 4 triangles. And we know the sum of the measures of the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So 4 triangles will be 4 into 180, that is 720 degree. Hence the sum of the angles of the hexagon is 720 degrees. So now we are heading towards your awaiting topic, that is practice set 37 over here. We all have learned about polygons, right? So here we have a figure and we have to name it. The first one with 5 sides, that is pentagon. Second one with 6 sides, that is hexagon. 7 sides with, that is heptagon, and the one with 8 sides are octagon. So it's very easy, I guess. Even you all can do it in this way in your notebook. Next is practice set 38. Draw quadrilateral X, Y, Z, W and name the following. So pairs of opposite angles, angle X and angle Z, angle W and angle Y. Pairs of opposite sides, segment WX, segment ZY, segment XY and segment WZ. Next, pairs of adjacent sides, that is segment XW and segment WZ having vertex W, segment WZ and segment ZY having vertex Z, segment ZY and segment XY having common vertex Y, are the pairs of adjacent sides that we have in quadrilateral X, Y, Z, W. Now we are moving towards our practice set 38, where a quadrilateral is drawn and we have to name the following questions that are asked with their answers. The first one is name the pairs of adjacent angles. So here adjacent angles, that means near to angles which are neighbors to each other, that is angle X and angle Y, then angle Y and angle Z and angle W and angle X. Diagonals of quadrilateral, we know there are only 2 diagonals joining the opposite vertices, right? So diagonal X, Z and diagonal Y, W. Name the quadrilateral in different ways. See, we know 4 ways in clockwise and 4 ways in anti-clockwise. I'll start with clockwise. quadrilateral WZYX, quadrilateral ZYXW, quadrilateral YXWZ, quadrilateral XWZY. Anti-clockwise, quadrilateral WXYZ, quadrilateral XYZW, quadrilateral YZWX, quadrilateral SZWXY. So here we have ended up with all the 8 names of quadrilateral. Now the next sort of question from your practice set is a table is given and you have to write the number of sides of the polygon has. Whichever polygon, we have to just say the number of sides. First one is a quadrilateral, 4 sides, octagon 8, pentagon 5, heptagon 7, hexagon 6. Very easy, right? Now we all must have by hearted it. Very good. You all are going smoothly with me. I'm happy that you all are understanding it. Any doubts, children, please don't feel like any kind of shy to ask me. Feel free enough to come with your comment box section with all your questions, or even I'm there with you in the DCS. Now coming to the last question. Before this, I would like to say there are 2 questions in your textbook. If you all are from the state syllabus of Maths, there are 2 questions in your textbook, which is an activity that will be done by you. You read the question, understand it, and try to, do it by your own. Now moving towards the last question of the lesson. Draw any polygon. It's up to you, any polygon. I have drawn one, but it's up to you which one you want to draw. And then you have to divide it into the triangular parts and you have to write the measures of the angles of the polygon. Okay, so I have taken one from one of the polygons. Even you can take any, it's up to you. Here the polygon is divided into 4 triangles. The sum of the measures of the angles of the triangle is 180 degree. We already know it. And the sum of the measures of 4 triangles that are being formed in this polygon is 4 into 180 degree, that is 720 degree. Hence, the sum of the angles of the given polygon over here is 720 degrees. So here we end up with the topic of the chapter, I should say 16, that is quadrilateral. I guess you all have understood the lesson. It's not that tough, just to understand the shapes and its vertices, sides and angles with diagonals. Once you know all this, then the sum of the measure is to be learned. So it's up to your practice, how you perform well. Practice more and more questions like this, draw more and more diagrams and try to learn it. Still, again, I'm saying if any doubts, feel free to ask me. I'm there with you in the comment section and DCS. So till then, bye bye. Have a nice day. Meet you soon with your next topic.